Hey guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, January 26, 2016. This is Jennifer. I'm joining you on an entirely different side of my room today because I have been in between projects working on some DIY and working on cleaning out my sewing space. My room is half sewing room and part office, which is where I design and I do our family's paperwork and stuff like that. So I've been working on cleaning out stuff that I don't need to make my room a little bit more usable, accessible. It tends to, and I think this is pretty common for workspaces, it tends to become a dumping ground for stuff that we don't have any other place for. And what I've been doing is getting that stuff out of here. And I've also been clearing out stuff that I don't use anymore. I just cleaned out a ton of costuming fabric. And I went through it and realized that some of that fabric I hadn't touched in 10 years, so it's all gone. It's gone, I cleaned it out, it is gone. And that freed up an entire shelf. But the reason I'm on this side of the room is I wanted to show you this little DIY project. One of the things that I did, I took a small bookcase out of here, and my son needed it for his station where he paints miniatures, which is also moved out of here. That used to be in here too. While looking for a back for the bookcase, it was just a little flat pack bookcase, so I didn't want to spend very much. For $6 and change at Lowe's, I got a 2 by, I believe it was 2 foot by 4 foot sheet of pegboard. So I put that on the back of his bookcase and it made it super sturdy. Then I had a 2 foot piece left over. I realized I had a perfect spot for it above my ruler rack. So I installed this. It took me like 5 minutes. I've got, as you can see, my rotary cutters, my scissors are hanging up there. I've got some rulers I don't use very much hanging up there. And what that did was it removed basically a can that I had stuff sitting in. So it took stuff off of a shelf. So I'm really happy about that. I still have the entire wall where my sewing stuff and all my fabric is. I have all that to go through and clean out. But I've done almost all of the other side, which is the office-y stuff. And I have made a start on the fabric. The non-quilting fabric has all been sorted. There's very little of it left because I don't use very much that's not cotton anymore. So most of that is gone. I've added, I took down my old curtains and I put in a new blind in my window. I'm planning on making a new curtain door for my closet. The closet door opens in a really weird way, so I removed it years ago. So I'm thinking about putting a new curtain there, but I'm not going to do that today because it's not a high priority. And just in general cleaning out and tidying up so that I can actually move around my room better and not feel like I'm tripping over myself all the time, which is pretty much what I felt like constantly. So we're back on this side of the room to talk about what's going on this week. First of all, I saw a cute little tip online this morning. Someone posted it on Facebook. I think it was Julia Webb, who's a fellow Linus lady. And basically, I've been looking for a way to sort out my old earrings that I don't wear anymore. I have a very large collection, and most of them are just stuff from like Claire's and places like that, and I would really like to clean a lot of those out. So what I wanted to do was keep them in pairs, but I hadn't found a really good way to do that, and so she posted this, and this is just a button. So I just found a button. I have a lot of buttons, so put the buttons on, and I have lots of these little, all my earrings have the little silicone backs on them because I would lose them otherwise. So I'm just pairing my earrings up as I have time, and then eventually I'll put these, like all of them in a baggie and donate them to Goodwill or something like that. So anyway, very excited about that. Super easy way to keep them in pairs. I have been working on something else. I did finish something awesome this week, but I can't share it because it's a gift, and I will probably when I'm done here, I'll record a little video of that and I will share it with you later when it has been gifted. So like I said, did a lot of sewing over the weekend. I just can't show it to you yet. So I will show you that later. As you X-Files fans know, the new season premiered on Sunday night. My DVR decided to be really stupid and not record it, even though I had set it up and double and triple checked it, and it still didn't record it. So we are going to watch it tonight on the Fox website because they do have the episodes on the Fox website. I know it hasn't come out yet in multiple other countries, so I've asked everyone in the X-Files group to not talk about the show until the first episode's out everywhere. In general, probably want to keep it as spoiler-free as possible because, you know, we've waited a long time for this. So anyway, I'm really excited to get to watch it finally tonight. I can't believe I'm running an X-Files event. I haven't gotten to watch the new episode yet, but anyway, I will. I totally will. On that note, last week's pattern was Deep Throat. This is a 6-inch block, and he is, for those of you not in the know, he is one of the first super secret contacts that Mulder has about the truth and about things that are going on and conspiracies and awesome stuff like that. So he was last week's block. There will be a new block tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe, yes, tomorrow's is also embroidered. It'll be another larger block, so that's something to look forward to. Monday, a week from yesterday, is February 1st, which means the next installment of My Favorite Things, which this was block 1. The next installment of My Favorite Things is next Monday. Really excited, super cute pattern, something I had a lot of fun putting together. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure if you want the pattern for free that you visit Sewhooked between 8 a.m. on Monday and 8 a.m. on Tuesday. It will be free during that 24-hour period. I'm not going to use Google Docs this time because that caused some confusion, so I'm going to do it differently this time. It will be available for 24 hours. After 24 hours, if you have not downloaded it, make sure you save it to your computer because I will delete the file and then you won't be able to access it anymore. So download it, print it, whatever you want to save it, and after 24 hours it will be in my Craftsy store. Same thing as before, $2. I have been working on a photo wall in my downstairs entryway, and I recorded a little video down there earlier today, and I'm going to show you that now. We're standing in my somewhat poorly lit entryway so that I can show you one of my DIY projects this week. This wall is on a stair wall, so there's stairs going up this way. My front door's over here, my living space is back here, there's a cat over there, and one of the things that I have been working on is this wall used to have just 3 pieces of art on it. And down here, what you can't see, are low bookcases that have stuff on top. So what I did was I took the large pieces of artwork down and I have been hitting thrift stores and picking up really interesting frames. Most of the frames I've gotten were small pieces that had art in them. And I've taken, you know, like prints and things like that. And I've ripped the backs off, taken the art out, and I've reframed my family photos in these. So what I'm trying to do is pictures of my kids, pictures of our family, travel photos. My daughter fairly regularly mails me selfies that she's printed, so that's what's right behind me here. Pictures of my kids, like of trips they've gone on and stuff like that. So most of these frames I got at Savers for like between $1 and $3, and then I just cleaned them, revamped them, and in some cases I put like scrapbook paper in the back, and I'll show you a close-up of one I did of that in just a second. But anyway, this is one of my DIY projects that I've been working on this week. So that isn't quite done. As you could see, there was a pretty generous hole sort of in the middle. I have a bunch more photos that I need frames for, and I will continue working on that. And I'm trying to take it up fairly high. For you guys that don't know, my husband's a foot taller than me, so he has eye level way higher than mine, so I'm trying to take it up so that it's sort of his maximum eye level as well, so that there's just like, I want pictures everywhere. And the closer that my younger child gets to moving out, the more I want to have more family pictures on the wall and less artwork. So that whole wall is just going to be dedicated to that, and then I have moved some other things around to make that work. I wanted to add a quick PS to congratulate our friend and fellow Talk to Me Tuesday, Hard Hat Cat, Catherine McGrath. I want to congratulate her on the birth of her new baby. So baby number 4 was born over the weekend, and I'm sure she will tell you all about it soon. If you are friends with her on LiveJournal or Facebook, she's already posted pictures, so make sure you go have a look. Congratulations, Kat. I'm really happy for you. Okay, guys, that is going to be it for me. Make sure you're posting your videos on ttmt.livejournal.com. Stop by Fandom and Stitches tomorrow for the next installment of I Want to Believe, and Sewhooked on Monday, the 1st of February, for the next My Favorite Things. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.